Are you able to follow my language? What I am asking, do you have any doubts? మీకు ఏమైనా doubts ఉన్నాయా? Hello? You can respond, no, please. You can speak, no, anyone? Like a layman, you people are behaving. Do you know syllabus at least? Do you know the syllabus, Nana?
Yes.
What is the syllabus?
Morphology of flowering plants.
Morphology of flowering plants, 25 marks. Yes or no? And remaining 20 marks from the diversity in the living world. Diversity in the living world. That is the living world, biological classification, and plant kingdom. Morphology of flowering plant. Okay. Root system consists of, sorry, if you take any flowering plant, generally it consists of underground root system, correct?
Yes, sir.
And aerial
Shoot system.
shoot system. Shoot system, vegetative and reproductive. Yes or no? Vegetative consists of stem, branches, buds, leaves. Correct? Reproductive
Yes, sir.
system consists of inflorescence. Inflorescence made up of flower. Correct? Flower consists of two types of parts. Non-essential organs and
Essential organ.
essential organs. Okay, na? These are two types. What are those? Calyx.
Calyx and corolla.
Corolla.
Symbol for calyx.
K.
Symbol for corolla.
C.
Members of calyx. Sepals. Members of corolla.
Petals.
Petals. But in monocots, they are indistinct. Yes or no? Non-essential organs are known as what do you call? What do you call? What do you call, Nana? Huh? Perianth. What is the word you should use? Perianth. In monocot, perianth we use because indistinct. It is indistinct. It is not differentiated to calyx and corolla. So the members of perianth, they are named as what do we call?
Tepals.
Tepals.
Essential organs, how many types?
two types, androecium and
Male reproductive structure known as
androecium.
androecium. Made up of
Stamens.
stamens. Symbol is A. Correct? Female reproductive structure,
Gynoecium.
gynoecium. Female reproductive structure is gynoecium. G. It is made up of
Carpus.
carpets. Okay. Shoot system consists of vegetative organs and reproductive organs. Vegetative organs, it includes main axis called stem. The stem possesses, actually, these are all stem possess branches, buds, and leaves. Like reproduction, inflorescence that made up of flowers. Each flower is consists of four kinds of floral leaves or floral parts. Four kinds of floral leaves or floral parts. They are distinguished into non-essential organs and essential organs. Non-essential organs include first and second one. First one, calyx. Second one, corolla. Members of calyx, sepals. Members of corolla, petals. But whereas in monocot, flower. So non-essential organs are indistinct. They are not differentiated into calyx and corolla. So they are same. So we are using the term perianth. Members of perianth known as tepals. Perianth or tepals. This is the word we use for the monocot flowers. This is a very important point you should keep in your mind. Next, essential organs. Male reproductive structure, ambitium. It consists of stamens. Female reproductive structure, gynoecium. It represented by carpels. Okay, now this is important. Okay. There are two types of root system. Yes or no? Yes or no, please? Taproot system and adventitious root system. There are two kinds of root system. Taproot system and adventitious root system. Taproot system is found in most of the dicots and gymnosperms. Adventitial system found in monocots. Here, fibrous root system, I should call it. Monocots and pteridophytes. Here, all dicots means wrong. Most of the dicots. That means some dicots also, they show adventitious roots. But monocots and pteridophytes, they never show taproot system. This is very important. Some dicots can show adventitious roots, but monocots never shows taproot system. This is very important. Very important. You must keep in your mind. Okay. What is taproot system? When a root system developed from radical of the embryo. Radical of the embryo or embryonal axis. Anything you can use. Embryo or embryonal axis. Known as taproot system. Taproot system means when a root system developed from underground, and taproot system is always underground. Why it is underground? Because it is developed by germination of the seed. Where you can sow the seed? Underground, beneath the soil. Beneath the soil, when seed germinates, it gives rise to radical. That radical develops into underground taproot system. So it is always underground. When a root system developed from any part of the plant except radicle, other than radicle, known as adventitious root system. When a root system developed from radicle of the embryo, known as a taproot system. When a root system developed from any part of the plant except a radicle, then you can call it as adventitious root system. Followed up? Any confusion, Nana?
No, sir.
Okay. Suppose when you, this is the chena seed. Chena. When you sow a chena seed, dicot seed, first the seed coat and embryonal axis absorb the water by imbibition. Swelling takes place, seed coat burst. The first fracture which comes out by bursting of the seed coat is known as, what is that, Nana? What is that?
Radical.
Radical. The radical grows straight vertically into the soil, and this develops into which root?
Taproot.
Or which root? Which root?
Main root.
Or
Primary root.
primary. How it is growing primary root? Straight. Yes or no? Down into the soil. So it is broad at the base and gradually it become narrow, sharp, tapering at the apex. Hence the name taproot. Okay, na? Taproot is uniformly thickened, na?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Broad at the apex. Gradually it become tapers toward the apex. Hence the name tap. First form root, primary root, main root. From the primary root, which roots are arises?
Secondary root.
Secondary roots. These secondary roots, how they are developed? How they are developed? It is developed from P for pericycle, E for endogenously, A for acropitally. Okay, na?
Okay.
Nana, any structure which is originated from pericycle of the steel, those organs are known as endogenous organs. Okay, na? That organ is known as endogenous. Okay, na? Any doubt? Any structure which originated from epidermis alone, cortex alone, both epidermis and cortex, then you can call it as exogenous organs like root hairs, branches, leaves, flowers. These all are exogenous organs because they are developed from cortex as epidermis. Root hairs from the epidermis, leaves and branches from the cortex. So they are exogenous. But lateral roots, that is secondary roots, they develop from the pericycle of the stem, hence the name endogenous. This is pericycle, PC. And how they are developed? Acropetal succession. Acropetal means older roots, older and larger at the apex, younger and smaller at the base. You see, first root, second root, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So gradually the size of the root decreases. Older and larger at the apex, younger at the base. This type of arrangement is known as acropetal. Okay, na? You will forget, అర్థమవుతుందా రా కొంచెం రెస్పాండ్ ఇవ్వండి రా
Yes, sir.
చచ్చిపోతున్నాను. I'm unable to tolerate this. Our relationship is like a different Dhamma. Please, you tell me.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Again from the secondary roots. Which roots are developed?
Tertiary root.
Tertiary. Again, same thing, P type only. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
These roots are known as
Tertiary.
tertiary roots. Both secondary roots and tertiary roots together known as
Lateral roots.
later roots. Primary root and together with primary root together with lateral roots constitute
Main root.
Taproot system.
followed up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Primary. Where from this root system is developed?
From radical.
From
Yeah.
radical.
Radical gives rise to persistent primary root. Yes or no? Long lived, persistent primary root. Primary root given rise to
Secondary root.
Secondary roots.
secondary roots. Secondary roots given rise to.
Tertiary root.
Tertiary.
So all these three types of root together forms.
Taproot system.
Taproot system.
So this is the primary root. Okay, na? Primary root just above, it can be as the. What are these? Root hairs. These are which roots?
Secondary.
Secondary roots. They also be as
Root hair.
root hairs. These are which roots?
Tertiary.
They also be as
Root hairs.
root.
Root.
Apex of the root covered and protected by
Root cap.
Root.
Root cap.
secondary roots. Apex is covered by
Root cap.
tertiary root. Apex is covered by.
Root cap.
So primary root apex, secondary root apex, tertiary roots apex covered and protected by a thimble-like structure called.
Root cap.
Root cap.
Root cap. Above the root cap, what is present? Unicellular, unbranched root hairs are present. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
And these root hairs are which origin?
Exogenous.
Exogenous. How many cell?
Single cell.
Unicellular. Branched, unbranched?
Unbranched.
Unbranched.
Okay, na? Okay.
Okay, sir.
This you know. So lateral roots are endogenous in origin and root hairs are
Exogenous. Not.
Exogenous.
that you must remember now. फिर एक बार बोलो. Which are endogenous in origin?
Lateral roots.
Which roots are which structures of the root system are exogenous in origin arises from the epidermal cell?
Root hair.
Okay, na? Which structures mainly concerned with absorption of water?
Root hairs.
Root hair.
Okay, na? So now you got the idea what is roots. So root system always it is
Underground.
Underground.
because it is formed by the germination of the seed, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, adventitious root. This is the rice grain. Okay, na? Which grain? Rice grain. Rice grain germinating, giving rise to what is this?
Radical.
Radical. Or radical may develops into which root?
Primary root.
Primary. And plumule given rise to which structure? Aerial.
Shoot.
Aerial shoot. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
These are the leaves. Correct, huh?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
This is which root?
Primary root.
Primary.
This is short-lived, disintegrated. Okay, na? Disappear. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is very short-lived. Radical is coming out, giving rise to primary root, which is very short-lived. So, in the place of primary root, where is the primary root previously? What is this?
Stem.
So, in the place of primary root, that is from the base of the
Stem.
a cluster of fiber-like roots are developed. Hence, these roots are known as.
Fibrous root.
Fibrous roots.
Hence, this root system is known as.
Fibrous root system.
It is characteristic feature of
Adventitious root system.
monocots. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now you tell me it is developed from the radical of the embryo, na?
No, sir.
No.
Other than the radical.
Other than the radical, it is developed, no? Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Where from it is developed?
From the base of the stem.
In the place of
Radical.
radical. Followed up?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So they appear, they are arranged, developed in tuft. The stuff of roots together appear like a fiber-like structure. That's why the name.
Fibrous
Fiber
root
root.
system.
Oh. So fibrous root system is a type of.
Adventitious root system.
Adventitious.
Root. But adventitious roots are not type of.
Fibrous root system.
Followed up.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Adventitious roots are a type of fibrous root system. Correct? Statement 1. Fibrous roots are, adventitious roots are a type of fibrous root system. Statement 1. Statement 2. Fibrous roots developed from the base of the stem after disintegration of primary root are radical.
Second statement is correct, sir.
First statement, sir.
Is wrong,
Wrong.
sir.
False.
Why, Nana?
Fibrous root system is a type of adventitious root system, but adventitious root system is not a type of fibrous root system.
Followed, no? No doubt, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You will do a mistake if there any doubt questions they will ask.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
What is the name of this tree?
Banyan.
Banyan tree.
Banyan tree.
What are these?
Nematophores.
Oh, come on. What are these?
Branches.
Branches.
Roots.
Roots.
Which roots?
Adventitious roots.
Adventitious.
Modified adventitious. Top roots, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Forgotten, huh? Top roots, no? So
Yes,
from
sir.
top roots. From lateral branches, no? These are the lateral branches, no, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They develop from lateral branch, but not from the.
Radical.
Base of the stem.
Not from the radical. So they develop from directly from the aerial branches. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So its origin is other than radical, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hence top roots are
Adventitious.
modified.
Adventitious root system.
Okay, if you take sugarcane, underground normal fibrous roots, okay, na?
Yes, sir.
But from the base of the node, which roots are developed?
Adventitious.
Adventitious.
Modified adventitious.
These are known as stilt roots, no?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember stilt roots? Where from they developed?
From the
Lower nodes of the stem.
From
So
the
that
base of
means
the
they are
node.
not developed from the.
Radical.
Radical.
So any roots developed from any part of the plant, either from the branches, either from the base of the stem, either from the lower nodes of the aerial portion of the stem. Other than radical, such roots are known as
Adventitious roots.
all modified aerial roots are,
Adventitious.
but not taproot. Yes, sir?
Yes.
sir.
Because taproot is developed from radical, no? Radical roots
Yes.
upward, huh? You tell me.
No, sir. Down.
So even so that means always taproot system is
Underground.
even modified taproot system is also
Underground.
Underground.
adventitious roots are
Aerial.
underground or aerial. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Underground or aerial. But all aerial modified roots are,
Adventitious.
but all modified underground roots are
Taproot.
Maybe taproot, maybe advent.
maybe taproot or adventitious. Followed up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We will forget
No, sir.
No, sir.
అర్థమైందా?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
In your book, two examples are given. Adventitious roots are found in which tree?
Banyan tree.
Banyan.
Banyan.
And Monstera. Which Terra?
Monster.
You know Monstera plant? Did you saw any time? చూసారా? Do you aware of Monstera?
No, sir.
But in my corridor, Monstera is there, but still it is not produced the roots. Terra.
Why, sir?
No one knows, sir, Monstera?
No, sir.
Holes in the leaves. Sir.
Huh?
Like some holes will be there on the leaf.
Correct. It is there with you, huh?
No, sir.
No. Huh? Okay. Then how you know some holes are there? Okay.
Just now I saw in the Google, sir.
Just now you saw now.
Yes, sir.
Just I will try. Huh? I will show you. This is the Monstera. Are you able to see Monstera?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Holes. These are the holes. From here, roots arises from this part, here and there. But still, roots are not developed. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you, now you can identify no Monstera. So
Yes,
in
sir.
your garden, lawn area, if it is there, if you see once, check it, and you send.
Yes, sir.
If roots are there, okay, na? So why I have shown you should not forget for the examination, because it is clearly mentioned that in Monstera adventitious roots are present. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So interesting feature is that two examples are given, banyan tree and Monstera. Banyan tree is a dicot plant, Nana. Okay, na? Dicot plant means which type of root should be developed?
Taproot.
Taproot
Taproot
system.
system.
But here, this is the banyan tree.
Adventitious.
Underground taproot system is developed. Okay, na?
Yes.
And aerial modified.
Adventitious.
Adventitious.
Adventitious roots.
So dimorphic roots are present, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Followed up? But in Mars is a monocot, underground normal fibrous root system and aerial adventitious roots are developed. Okay, na?
Yes.
So because leaves are very large with holes, it looks like a very big leaves are formed. In a cluster, if you see, so it appears like a monster. That's why it got the name Monstera. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So in banyan tree, how many kinds of roots are present?
Two
Two
types of
What are those two types?
taproot system and
System and
modified
adventitious.
So in banyan tree, in banyan tree, what type of modified roots are developed?
adventitious.
Adventitious.
Mechanical roots. Okay, na?
Yes. Sir.
In your syllabus, two kinds of mechanical roots. Sorry. One is known as which roots?
Prop roots.
Top root. Another one is
Silt roots.
stilt roots. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Top roots and stilt roots. So, if prop roots are developed from the
Banyan tree.
developed from the
Lateral branches.
later,
Lateral
and they are growing vertically
downward.
downward into the
Underground.
soil and acting like a pillar. No,
Yes.
sir.
yes, these are also known as
Pillar roots.
Pillar root.
like roots, pillar-like roots. Correct? Huh?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. But in the case of maize and sugarcane, okay, na? Maize and sugarcane also showing dimorphic roots, nana. Underground normal fibrous root system, okay, na?
Yes. Sir.
But in banyan tree normal tap root system, okay, na?
Yes. Sir.
But aerial is producing the modified adventitious roots called
Stilt roots.
stilt roots or which roots?
Brace roots.
Brace roots. Because all surrounding the lower nodes, these roots are developed. How these roots are developing, growing? Straight into the soil. Huh?
No, sir.
How they are growing obliquely down into the soil? No?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Prop root, they grow vertically straight. But these fellows are growing.
Oblique.
That is the difference. Okay, na?
Yes.
sir.
You must remember, in maize and sugarcane, brace roots or stilt roots are developed from upper nodes, lower nodes, both upper and lower nodes,
Lower
Lower
node.
nodes.
lower internodes.
Lower notes.
Followed, no?
Yes.
sir.
Sir.
You do not forget, no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this is something about the root system. Okay. Next type of modified roots which are included in your syllabus. What are those? Can you tell? Photosynthetic roots. Correct? Huh? Which roots, Nana?
Photosynthetic.
Photosynthetic. They are also known as A for
assimilatory.
Roots.
carbon assimilatory roots. Okay, na? Found in Taeniophyllum. Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
In Taeniophylla, this Taeniophyllum is a epiphyte, Nana. Achas, no, try to understand. Which type of plant that is?
Epiphyte.
Epiphyte. Another thing is that the bloody fellow Taeniophyllum, shootless plant. Which plant? Shootless epiphyte.
Shootless.
Which is a shootless epiphyte?
Tenophyllum.
Phenophyllum.
This is the host stem. Okay, na? Follow da? Host tree trunk. And these are the leaves of the roots, modified roots of the. Well, these are the modified roots of the
Tenophyllum.
Tenophyllum. This is the inflorescence. Can you see the stem? Can you see the stem here in this case?
No, sir.
Which is
No.
highly reduced condensed here, which is highly reduced condensed. You cannot see. Unda ante unda leda ante we cannot see like that type. So it is scientifically described. It is a shootless plant. So this is a shootless epiphyte with modified green chlorophyllous photosynthetic roots. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
And it is playing. It also see. It also producing another type of roots. What are these roots? Clinging roots. Which roots we call? See how this plant is get fixed on the host. The second type of modified roots called
Clinging roots.
are fixing roots. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So again, epiphyte shows how many kinds of roots?
Two types.
Two types of roots.
One is
Clinging roots.
other type.
Photosynthetic root.
Okay. Now I will change this diagram. Okay, na? So I will change this diagram. This is the Vanda epiphyte. What are these roots? These are the leaves, no?
Yes.
Oi. These are the leaves, green photosynthetic leaves. And what are these roots?
Modified roots.
Known as
Velamen.
Velamen roots.
usually, generally, commonly, velamen roots are non-chlorophyllous and non-photosynthetic. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
And they are meant for absorption of water and mineral salts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Another type of roots which are developed are known as.
Clinging root.
Clinging root.
What is the speciality of the Tenophyllum? It is a epiphyte, shootless plant. Their roots are acting like a leaf-like because there are no leaves, no?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
The function of leaf is taken over by the.
Velamen.
Velamen roots.
So velamen roots playing dual role, no? In Tenophyllum. Velamen roots are mainly meant for only one function. What is that one function? Just they hang in the soil, atmosphere. They will absorb the moisture and raindrops. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It will absorb the moisture or rainwater from the atmosphere because they hang in the atmosphere. Okay, by a process called imbibition. Okay, na?
Yes.
sir.
So how these roots are able to absorb moisture or water from the atmosphere? Because it is made up of a specialized tissue called
Velamen tissue.
filament.
Velamen.
Right? That's why these roots got the name.
Velamen.
Velamen roots.
But velamen roots are meant for which purpose?
Absorption of
Absorption,
moisture.
moisture and water.
But in the Tenophyllum, apart from absorption, it becomes non-chlorophyllous velamen roots. Now here it become in Tenophyllum chlorophyllous, no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Chlorophyllous photosynthetic roots. So apart from absorption, it also performing the.
Photosynthetic.
Photosynthetic.
So it
Photosynthetic.
is playing dual role, no?
Yes. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Ardhamainda?
Yes, sir.
No doubt, no?
No, sir.
Okay. modified roots with bacterial nodules, else in nitrogen fixation are known as Nana. What I said? Modified roots with nodules. The tells in nitrogen fixation are known as
Nodular roots.
which roots, Nana? Nodular roots. See, this is the taproot system. Okay? Lateral roots. So, what are these all?
Root caps.
Right?
Nodules.
Nodules.
Huh?
Nodules.
Nodules.
These nodules are inhabited by
Nitrogen fixing bacteria.
Rhizobium.
symbiotic biological nitrogen fixing bacteria. What is that?
Rhizobium.
Rhizobium.
The cells in
Nitrogen fixation.
and hence these roots are known as
Nodular.
Nodular.
nodular roots are modified adventitious roots. The taproot.
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 So they help in which fixation?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen fixation or nitrification or nitrogen assimilation.
Nitrogen fixation.
Nitrogen fixation roots are known as
Nodular.
these nodular roots. They contain
Rhizobium.
Nodules.
that are inhabited by.
Rhizobium.
Rhizobium.
Okay, na? Any doubt?
No, sir.
It is characteristic feature of
Like
legumes. Which family? One family name?
Fabaceae.
Fabaceae.
Fabaceae. Soybean is correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Soybean. Arachis. Arachis means
Ground.
Groundnut.
groundnut. Somebody said pea. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
No doubt, no?
No, sir.
Next. Next type of roots which are found in mangroves, marshy, swampy regions are known as which roots?
Respiratory.
Respiratory roots.
Or,
Nematophores.
or
Breathing roots.
breathing roots. Or nematodes or nematophores are.
Pneumatophore.
Nematophores.
Or
Nematodes.
nematodes. Okay? Nematodes. So these plants, where they grow? In which region they grow? Which area they grow?
Swampy areas.
Swampy areas. They are mangroves, no? It is example. Mangroves. Mangroves examples are A for Abyssinia. Okay, na?
Yes.
Yes.
R for
Rhizophora.
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 Rhizopatra. Rhizoporana.
Yes.
Rhizophora.
Rhizopasa, Rhizoporana.
Phora.
Rhizophora.
So, in this case, what happened? They are growing in marshy or swampy areas. Means because of waterlogged condition, ice salt concentration, they do not get sufficient amount of oxygen. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, in these plants, what happens? You know, Nana, this is the plant. Okay, this is the tree. Assume that. So, this is the which root system?
Taproot.
Taproot system.
What are these? Please tell me.
Primary roots.
This is later secondary roots, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Secondary roots are branched. They become, some of the later roots, they become apogeotrophic. Which trophic?
Apogeotrophic.
Apo means generally later roots should grow obliquely down into the soil, no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
But they are growing vertically straight against the gravity, no?
Yes, sir.
That's why these roots are known as
Apogeotrophic.
Apogeotrophic.
apogeotrophic. And these apogeotrophic roots are woody in nature and they contain minute pores called
Lenticels.
lenticels. That means you, what is the name you are using?
Nematophores.
Nematode. तोड़े तो क्या होता? पोर फॉर्म होता ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you break, in Hindi you call no तोड़ना, तोड़ो मियाँ बोलते ना, तोड़े तो what happen? Pore is formed. Like that you can. Okay na? Through which what it will take from the atmosphere.
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
So it is giving to underground root system. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So these roots are known as.
Respiratory.
Respiratory roots.
So nematophores BS.
Lenticels.
Lenticels.
Nematodes. Nematodes are equivalent to stomata na?
Lenticels.
Lenticels.
Okay na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Modified roots that obtain nutrients from the host root or stem are known as.
Hostorial roots.
Which roots, Nana?
Hostorial.
Are
Parasitic roots.
parasitic roots. Are
Sucking roots.
sucking roots. Okay, na? If the parasitic roots obtain nutrients from the root, known as root of the host are known as.
Root parasite.
If they obtain from the stem,
Stem parasite.
Stem parasite.
if the parasitic roots establishes contact with both xylem and phloem of the root, known as. Hostorial roots, they establishes contact with the both xylem and phloem tissues of the root of the host are known as.
Complete parasite.
Or
Total.
Total parasite.
total. So in total parasites are green in color or non-green in color?
Non-green.
Non-green, non-chlorophyllous. So totally it depends on the host for both mineral water and food material. Such plants are known as.
Complete parasitic.
If complete parasite obtaining both mineral water and food from the root. Don't you call
Complete parasite.
complete root parasite? Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
If they obtain only mineral water from the host.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Partial.
Shell.
Or
Incomplete parasite.
followed up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Incomplete parasite, parasitic plants are non-green, non-chlorophyllous. Okay, na?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
They do not perform photosynthesis. Okay? In partial parasite,
It depends on host only for mineral water.
because they are green and chlorophyllous, they can prepare their own food material. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you tell me in partial root parasite, parasitic roots means hostorial roots establishes contact with
Xylem. Xylem.
only xylem. You should tell. Don't tell xylem. Only
Xylem.
Xylem of the host. Here,
Both xylem and
Both xylem and phloem.
here also same, no? Complete
Yes,
and
sir.
income. Example for complete.
Rafflesia.
Rafflesia. Rafflesia is a complete
Root
parasite.
parasite.
that produces largest flowers in the plant kingdom. Okay, na?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
yes.
Note. What is that note? Note. Eucalyptus is the tallest or largest flowering plant. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But it does not produce largest flowers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But Rafflesia is not a largest flowering plant. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
But it produces largest.
Flowers.
Flowers.
If I am right, it's giving a statement, Rafflesia is the largest flowering plant in the plant kingdom. Correct? Huh?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Flowers of Rafflesia are largest in the plant kingdom.
True.
Correct,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
True, sir.
Follow, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Rafflesia. Next, how many examples are given in your book? Okay, one only, no? Huh? One only given. This. And see, Cuscuta. Cuscuta is a complete.
Stem
Stem
parasite.
parasite.
Stem parasite.
In your book, only 2 examples are given. And partial root parasite. What is the name?
Trigger.
Incomplete. Viscum. Okay, na? Okay, na? These examples I have taken from Telugu Academy. In your book, these 4 examples are not mentioned. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So today we completed the root system. Tomorrow we go for stem and leaf. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just you prepare. This is a memory-based topic. You should do at least 2 to 3 times revision. Then only you can remember. And okay, na? And better follow the Telugu Academy test, because the subheadings are missing in the case of NCERT book. So that's why kindly you follow the Telugu Academy, because information is a little bit more and clarity is there when compared to the Telugu NCERT test. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bye. Take care. Okay?
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.